Yo boys, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing RMP yet again, and basically this is going to be another video on just farming Cvark. I'm just going to put the title as that just because he's actually a popular arcane mage, and why not get the viewers that I can get off of it, you know what I mean? So we're going to do what we can do to get viewers and get right, kid. But when you're facing this comp, this is like a really hard. You either go full lock or you go full Mistweaver. You can kind of blind swap, but locks, if they're good, don't have to click anything. Like they can click the like if they click wall or like they just know how to kite, then they're not gonna die. So this time we try going lock, and look at this guy's maneuver. Like I was never able to catch him, so I have to trinket his stun because if I don't, we don't get anything. So we actually do get a lot here. And I shadowy dome, and look how fast this guy goes. Okay, bye, 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 bye. So he ports, night phase, coils, fears, gets kicked on fear. So our whole go, which he would have died if he couldn't go around the whole map 10 times in a row. So he had port, he had port, gate, night fae, and then coil straight off a CD. And not only that, he has double stun and kick. So 6 things he can use to peel just himself. Yikes. So we can him here. We do fear the Mistweaver. They actually double here. So this guy, my guy DBs him, and then my guy also fears him on the same time because they didn't know what was going on. So our that go was kind of ruined. We would have got the Mistweaver's trinket most likely because the lock didn't have anything other than wall, which we would have either got one of them. But yeah, we don't get anything from that because we DB on top of fear. So Mistweaver has no orb, and when Mistweaver has no orb, you can just focus him, and if he plays bad, he can just die. Like if their lock doesn't know how to peel, like as you can see, the lock's using his stuns on the priest for no reason. Like instead of using his stuns, he needs to be using his teammates. So I actually do a really good go here to where we get a solid go. I need to be using tricks. I'm using maneuverability since my tricks macro is bugged at this point. But he's fearing. I couldn't keep the fear because of the thing. I get the sap off. I'm gonna cheap shot him so we can get extra CC. Maybe we get a half sheep or something. Or like, no, never mind. It's full DR. So we get wall there, so not super terrible. So we can either go lock or we can go monk. We'll see what happens. I think we just kill the monk because the monk's like we realize that he's playing really aggressive. Like he's not playing how he's supposed to. Like he comes in and stuns and he's out in the field. So I'm getting my combo points up for the Mark for Death Kenny. He gets a sheep. We need to go off the sheep. He does pre the lock. I actually Kenny him. I think I trinket this. No, I get dispelled. So I do get him here. He's just permalining me. I blind him. And we're going to swap him because obviously by now the lock CC is done. So we're going to swap him. I'm basically going to do my solo here. He ports, so we get port out of the way. So if at this point we get wall for no reason and we actually kill him through wall because he has mind games. And instead of his lock stunning or kicking the mind games, they don't do anything. Or he doesn't, like, they legit don't peel him at all and we just kill him. This guy almost one-shots me. Luckily, I was not, thankfully, I knew that was coming. So just remember, if you're ever facing a warlock or a shadow priest in the game right now, just remember you can die in 2 seconds any time of the day, especially affliction. If it was affliction lock, we would have been destroyed in 2.4 seconds. So for the next game, this is actually Cvarks. I don't know what they were doing. I don't know if this was a carry or if these guys were just generally just trolling, but it felt like super awkward. Like they felt like they were doing nothing the entire game, and also the Druid gets sapped in form. Like I don't know if he was trying to restealth or what he was trying to do, but we'll see what happens here. Yeah, so you always want to look for them saps when you came out on the Druid. It's really always good to get it too, especially when they're just sitting in bear form. You can usually sap like almost every time unless the Druid actually is good. So my guy, they're going to mark for death the priest, which means they're going to be opening. So the rogue's going to open anywhere from now till like 15 seconds. And if he doesn't open, it means he's getting a slice and dice. Usually rogues don't do that, but some do. So I actually do get a sap. I could get a sap if the bleed wasn't there. So I don't even notice the bleed's there, and we actually, get a bad go. So my guy bleeds because he says I don't get the sap. So I told him I was going to get the sap, and he bleeds because he says I'm not going to get the sap. So I instantly blind. I'm going to trinket. Trinketing is really bad there because he's probably Vendetta one-shot. I can't sap because it's stupid slimy dudes just hitting me. So honestly, it's a really bad sap by me. I should have known that the bleeds were there. But I literally called out I was sapping and he bleeded him because he literally told me I wasn't going to get the sap. So kind of unfortunate. My teammates don't believe. Very sad this evening. But we don't really get anything in the opener. We get nothing on blind, and we don't ring off blind, so we don't get anything. See, the way to get the ring off that is you use sheep. You get kicked on sheep by the mage and maybe the rogue, and then you cast ring, and then we get it because we should be able to ring, or yeah, we should be able to ring off that when I can't sap, or maybe he thought I was gonna sap. I don't know. So I cheap shot. This is where he's gonna ring. So let's see if he does it. Yes, so we get a beautiful ring. I use my trinket here. He runs into my trinket. He turns around and he gets hit by the trinket and then gets death. Yikes. So he runs the opposite way of his healer and just dies. I don't know which way he was trying to go. I think he was trying to go to Cvark to suck that. I'm not gonna say that, but yeah, you know what I mean. But for the next game, we face these guys again. We always farm this guy every day of the week on D. So this guy gets a pre-necro shield, pre-evasion. Not much we can do about that one. We're gonna cheap shot through it. My guy needs a bust, do big damage. We actually do get. We don't get trinket, which kind of sucks. It would have been nice. Yeah, it does kind of suck. So we swap priest instantly. Always try to swap after AMD because you can always get something. If my guy had a little bit more damage and like a little bit more, we actually would have procced his PS and actually would have been able to get cooldowns from him. But I actually almost die here, so I had to trinket vanish. The Guardians, I think it procs me too. So they get a lot of cooldowns just in the opener. So my guy right now needs to be pre-shaping the DH on his fear. So he should have been pre-sheep now. We don't get a pre-sheep, so we don't get an opener because of DK. My guy doesn't get the DK. So my guy pre-DBs, which is good, but since he pre-DBs, he can't get the DK. So my mage doesn't get the DK, my priest can't get the priest because he gets gripped. So Argo was screwed again. So I get a smoke bomb go here because obviously if I don't do anything, we're just dead. So I think we die here. Yeah, so we lose this game. I AFK out. It is what it is. So that's just like just bad, really bad, really bad game. So here it's a warrior DK. I usually like going full warrior. You can open shaman, but usually I don't unless you have like really good sync and everyone knows exactly what you're doing like at all times. Because if you don't, then you just lose the game. So I get a blind, even though he's blades arm, it doesn't matter that much because we're gonna get trinket AMZ regardless. So I trinket a stun. I'm gonna try to sap off the blind because he doesn't have vital out. We're gonna bust on him. Actually, no, we're not. No, we do bust. Ooh, that was kind of sketch. He busted after he Aegis. Yeah, I don't know about that buzz. I ain't gonna cap. If he was gonna bust, he should have done it at the very start, and not at. It's fine. This is what it is. So we get a bad bust go. We do get trinket. We get trinket out of the way from the DK, and we get Aegis out of the way, I guess. So we're still gonna go warrior. Maybe try to hit shaman and when we can, but we'll see what happens. So I kidney the shaman for him. He double DBs. I cheap shot. We get a really good go here. This is the one setup that we actually needed, and we also fear off trinket. We don't kill him here, but this was the one time that we got triple CC and it was beautiful. We got the sheep, we got the ring, and then we got the fear off trinket. You cannot get a better setup than what we just did. So we got a huge setup right there. Like we never get those either. Like we rarely get those type of setups, which are not that hard to get because you only have to get your one person, but we somehow usually screw it up, and that's why we lose like 90% of our games. But it'd be alright. So we get every cooldown at this point. We could just kill the warrior in a bomb, and it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna Kinney, or I might sap off the shaman. Let's see if I'm a pro at this. So I sap off the shaman. Nope, he necro shields it. So he necro shields, but why he's necro shielding? He dies. So he doesn't have anything, and he just dies. He gets mind controlled last second, and unfortunate that he gets taken out. Yikes. So their DK tries the A-bomb kill, but we fully CC it, and by the time he actually uses it, they're dead. So they had one chance to kill with A-bomb, and we completely shut him down, and we won the game. Nice. Nice. And for the last game, lady and gentlemen. The last game here was a very quick game. I think I had this in the last video, though. I'm not going to cap. Not going to cap about this one. I actually did. I'm looking at it right now. Ooh. Wait, no, never mind. No, I didn't. Wait, maybe I did. I don't think I did. No, the last one was twos, right? Yeah, it was twos. So we're going to sap the DH. We're going to pre-sap the DH and then swap it to the priest. If we can't swap it to the priest, we're going to blind the priest. Let's see what happens at this point in time. So we're going to swap back. So he double DBs. He gets ward, so he can't double roar. And my mage just pumps him here. Absolutely farms. So this guy trinkets last second. My guy goes for the re-poly, which is really good. We swap on the priest. Look at my guy's damage. Look at this. Dead. So I guess the guy thought he was gonna darkness, but he didn't. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, let's smash a like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace, peace. Peace to the peace. Bye, guys.